Hi, I'm Blaine Morris. Thanks for stopping by. We're going to talk today about the 2010 Fairfax Market Report and our beautiful springtime sunshine in Fairfax. It's certainly been a lovely, I want to call it early spring, I guess. It's still winter, but it sure does feel like springtime in Fairfax right now. And it was kind of springtime in Fairfax in 2010. We had our second consecutive year of over 12% growth in number of sales. We had 73 single-family homes sell in Fairfax last year, in 2010, which represents a 12.3% increase over 2009. We had a similar 12% increase last year over the 2008 numbers. So cumulatively, the last 2 years in Fairfax, we've seen a 25% increase. I'll call it a 25% rebound in the number of single-family homes that have sold. I think that bodes well for the future. The townhome market has done even better in 2010. There were 7 townhomes in Fairfax that sold last year in 2010. That is a 250% increase over the two townhomes, excuse me, the 2 townhomes that sold in Fairfax in 2009. But back to single-family homes, the average price of a single-family home in Fairfax, and I've taken out 2 homes that were like tear down. One of them had burned down. It was just a shell of a foundation, so I'm not really counting that in the homes that sold. So in the 73 homes, $675,000 average sale price last year in Fairfax. That is virtually unchanged from the $677,000 average sale price the year before. The market bottomed out in March, April of 2009, and has been kind of trudging along the bottom since then. The median price went down a little bit last year, 7%, down to $615,000 from $660,000. That's a result of a number of short sales and foreclosures at the lower end of the market, driving activity at that end of the market, as well as in the spring of last year, there were a handful of income property owner sellers that, for lack of a better term, dumped their property on the market in order to raise cash in the tough economy, and that created something of a disproportionate number of homes at the lower end. But again, average sale price was consistent from year to year. The distressed home market also continues to be flat. We've had 10 distressed sales in Fairfax each of the last 2 years. Interesting data that comes from that is the number of foreclosure sales was actually up last year. That went up from 3 to 6, and the short sales went down from 7 to 4. Now, short sales tend to occur earlier in the foreclosure market, so I think the increasing number of foreclosure sales in that distressed market is representative of a market that is unwinding and kind of falling further along the continuum of the foreclosure process. The hillside market in Fairfax rebounded after a really tough start in 2010. We had 19 hillside homes in Fairfax sell last year. That's single-family homes. That represents, excuse me, 27% of the market. The early part of last year was not looking good for hillside homes. After about May, I did my spring report, and we'd only had 10% of the sales up to that point had been hillside homes. So hillside rebounded in the second half of the year, and I think things are looking better for the hillside market and our neighbors on the hills going into 2011. And to talk about 2011, I see 2011 starting out much more active than it has. I've been telling people that I haven't been this busy and my phone hasn't been ringing this much in 3 or 4 years. If you remember this time last year, everybody was talking about the possibility of a double-dip recession, and that was certainly giving pause to people's home buying plans and also to people's home selling plans. This year we're not talking about any of that. We're talking about a sustained recovery, and people are feeling better about the future. That's both for home sellers and home buyers. The net of it is that there's some pent-up demand of people that have been putting off home purchases the last couple of years. But people are still getting married. People are still having babies, and I think that we will be seeing those homes, those buyers come back into the market this year. One other thing, in 2010, we had more homes sell in the higher end of the market in Fairfax, the $800,000, $900,000 homes, $1 million homes. There was an increase in those homes as well. So 2011 looks to be starting out to be a good year. I expect it to be a good year. For a lot more detail on the Fairfax market in 2010 and my prospects and predictions for 2011, please visit my website, yourmarinhome.com/Fairfax. There are individual neighborhood reports and a lot more granular detail on some of the things I just talked about. I wish all of you a happy and prosperous 2011. Thanks for stopping by today.